Hey everybody, it's me, Nerf16, Richard Kita on YouTube, and this is an emergency Nerf news. And for students of, or anybody who has watched my channel for a while, yes, the WWE mic is back because, well, Kill Steam Kill. I briefly watched the NXT takeover on the WWE Network. Don't ask how, I'm pretty much borrowing it from a friend. Legal terms, long story short, I'm aware that Steen got the NXT Championship. That's why it's here. Also, I'm calling him Kevin Steen, not Kevin Owens, because, sorry, I understand he had to change his name coming into the company, but he's still Kevin Steen. I'm sorry. So before I go into what's really going on in the Nerf community, I also want to say, alright! So, with any developments out of the way, I was going to talk about Nerf rivals. Let me get a zoom on Lord Drax's video, because apparently I was gonna Google search what he found on this particular photo right here on what looks to be flywheel bullpup ish ball blasters to be more of a dark tag kind of concept. For those who don't remember dark tag, one, you're probably way younger than me, and two, to make a long story short, Nerf kind of wanted to make their dark community more competitive by pretty much giving two-player sets of like any blaster that was coming out around the time, and just pretty much be like Noah and put two of everything, and along with vests and eye gear. And I actually had this particular set. I had the Fury Fire, the shotgun of the group. I really wanted this one out of them all because you can actually attach this to the Titan, which was a 3-in-1 rocket launcher, which everyone uses the bladder of that ridiculous rocket launcher to pretty much up any stupid long shot range. And if you wanted to make it go 200 feet, you just put the bladder or air tank of a friggin' Titan, and there you go. Modifications aside, to make a longer story short, they're gonna try to do it with a long ago gimmick, even longer ago than, say, Dark Tag, ball blasters. More specifically, put the flywheel system that's becoming very popular, like the Strife, Rabbit Strike, pick your flywheel blaster that's currently out now, and just put it in the ball design. In Drax's video, he basically went on to say he found clips from an international, I want to say toy commercial or news source. I don't know where. The details are sketchy on his end as well, so I'll leave a link to the video below as well on his end. To pretty much, he has more explanation than myself. I am kind of surprised and excited to get these blasters. My only big concern and fear, like the dark tag scene at the time, that it's gonna be two of everything, and it's not because it's. And 9 times out of 10 when it comes to dark tags, there are also going to be a few of them are going to be Target exclusives. Again, that's also how this used to be a thing. There were other dark tag blasters that were just blaster only before being two of everything. Their Quick 16 line was the closest to being their own blasters, from my vivid memory of the line. So, for those who also saw my brief, I want to say sloppy transitions because I'm off character. Yeah, next, I think this weekend I'm going to try my best for Toko reviews to finally cave and sit through the last Guy movie. For those who don't know, it's pretty much the soccer movie. I'm calling it that because it's basically what's currently going on at the end of the series. Everyone was going apeshit, and I think there's a few movie exclusive writers. I don't know what's going on. I'm watching. I've watched it early on. I'm not fully done yet. It sounds insane. It kind of almost has like scripting decisions of like early Heisei era movies. Again, more on the review itself, but it sounds promising as a what the fives kind of scenario, and that also will be explained as well. Not the joke, but fives in general has actually a focal point. So, back to my idea. The only problem there was with the dark tag line was that it had like a puke green and heavily orange concept, because the color scheme was just meh. Here, it's just, for the rivals, that's what they're calling the line. red and blue scheme, and I like the red and blue design. It sounds actually a really good concept, because if you find these in like thrift stores as time goes on, you can actually keep the stock color scheme and not straight up and down repaint it, because at the end of the day you might, but in my case, if I was gonna paint them, I might slightly, I don't know, refurbish the reds and blues, because it sounds a lot better, red versus blue. Now, also saying that, I realized I have to do a moment of silence for their former animator. I am aware of what happened to Monty, and yeah, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I didn't. There really is no words for that. That just became a son, and I think they did a podcast in his memory. So you weren't here for that. Just to let you know, by the way. So overall, if this brings back competition, in general for Nerf, because back when Dark Tag was at the height of its popularity, they had paintball like arenas back around 2010 to 2011. So the demand is kind of high if it does have a niche market, because this is the Nerf scene. This is Hasbro. They brought disc blasters back in out of nowhere. If you can remember the Vortex line, it's not that dead yet, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, as far as gimmick blasters go, this one sounds way more promising, because it's using a concept and mechanized designs they've already accustomed to, and just switch out the darts to a projectile system they've already been accustomed with and try to sell before. And overall, I think it can work. I don't know the MRC. I don't know the price range. I know if they can break the 100 feet ranges is what they're claiming as their stock. Because this is a whole new projectile system. It's not how a normal dart would go, or even a disc if you're going by Vortex standards. If it can go 100 feet, which is what Nerf is claiming, the mod scene are going to have fun with it. So enough with the science and everything out of the way. This was Nerf in 16. RetroKid here on YouTube, and this was an emergency Nerf news. Take care, guys, and see you in the game review. Whew. Yeah, that was some puke green.